What's up, all my stock market investors? It is ShPena, and I'm back again with another Cash App investing video. Today I'm talking about some stocks under $60 that me and you should be looking into. But before we get there, I just want to say that I appreciate all my YouTube family. I appreciate everybody that watches the videos. Keep supporting, and you're going to see the growth. I promise you that. Just don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video. Let's get right into it. Advanced Micro Devices, also known as AMD, has been an underdog behind Intel for some time now. And they're currently trading at $54 as I make this video. But over the last 5 years, they've been slowly taking some of that market share back. And there's been some outside recent good news with the leader in the industry, Intel, as Apple is probably going to drop Intel and decide to make their own chips. AMD has experienced leadership, and that is what definitely adds some interest for me. They have been able to get into the gaming market. They're working with Sony on the PlayStation 4. I'm going to assume that possibly, maybe even the PlayStation 5. They're working with Microsoft in the Xbox. So as the gaming industry is growing, this is also a very good boost for AMD in that section. With all that being said, you have to definitely do your research and see if this is the best company to add into your portfolio. But if you're looking to get into tech, I think, me personally, I think this is a fairly safe growing tech stock. Who knows where they'll be in the next 5 and 10 years. So make sure you do your research and let me know in the comments what you think about AMD. Is it a cop or is it a drop? I've spoken about Live Nation before, and they are currently trading at $45 as I make this video. And as the is increasing, I don't want to say it because we all know what's going on, but the issue that we're having in this country is increasing. The numbers are rising recently, but states aren't deciding to shut down. Everybody's going to continue to stay open, even though the cases are rising, which is a little bit confusing for me because it makes me wonder, why didn't they have that attitude a few months ago? But anyways, Live Nation could see a nice little rise from this bravery that we have now as an economy, that even though the cases are rising, we're just going to continue to push forward and try to do the best that we can. They've already decided to have drive-in concert series in 3 cities, and this is just the beginning. I can only assume that those drive-in concerts are going to get more and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a lot of artists out there that have lost out on a lot of money this year, and they're going to be eager to do these drive-in concerts. I don't think all artists will be. I think you have to be like a top tier artist to probably get one of these drive-in concerts. But revenue is revenue, and that's going to be a great revenue source for Live Nation. And what the good thing is that they're taking away a lot of liability with some of the new policies on these artists. Even though the artists aren't really happy, I think you'd have to do your own research, but they're not paying as much up front. And then if they don't sell the tickets, like they don't owe the artist 100% of the money, they only have to pay them like 20-25% of the money if they don't sell all the tickets. And if the artist cancels, then the artist has to pay Live Nation an X amount of money. I think the sky's the limit for Live Nation, and they have the opportunity to change the future of live concerts. So make sure you check them out. Like I said, this could be a potential. This could be a potential. I don't see it getting any worse, especially if states are coming out and saying that they're going to continue pushing forward. I'm a big fan of companies that are disruptors. I think disruptors make a lot of noise. They gather a lot of attention. And Twitter, whether, whatever you feel, however you feel about Twitter, no matter which way you feel about it, Twitter is a disruptor, and it's even challenging politics, and even the politicians are getting mad. It's to the point where the the politicians of France are offering Mr. Dorsey the opportunity to move Twitter to France if they aren't welcomed in the United States. And that is a key thing. And that's what interests me. Not only that, but just knowing that they're that much of a disruptor, and people love Twitter. People love Twitter. Not everybody, but people love Twitter. It can be funny. It can be very informational. They're currently trading at $33 as I make this video. Yes, they've had some issues with profitability and growth, but I think they'll be able to figure it out down the line. My only question is, will they be here 10 years from now? And I think they can. You know, as a society, we've always been in love with like this whole chat room style. Like that's how I see it. I see Twitter as being the new age version of AIM. For any of y'all out there that know, y'all know. AIM was like very huge in my generation, and then it kind of got lost. But like Twitter kind of came in as a substitute and just filled that void. So I think Twitter will be here for a little while. And I think that with other countries opening their arms to Twitter, it just shows you that Twitter is going to live on whether the U.S. politicians love it or not, and it's just up to you whether you want to be a part of this disrupting company. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about Twitter. Is it a buy or is it a sell? Western Digital is the leader in hard disk drives and flash drives market. And I know what everybody's thinking. We're trading to cloud. We're going to cloud. Well, not everybody can afford cloud. Not everybody can afford to store all their stuff in a cloud space and not have to worry about it. The cloud services are usually on a subscription type of base. And some people just like the old school hard drive disk. This stock has been up 50% since its lows in March, so it's already on an uptrend. But there are fears that it could be headed down to its lows, which I could see opportunity for people like me and you to get into Western Digital if we choose to. I do think that Western Digital is a little bit more riskier than some of these other stocks that I've mentioned today, but if it goes back down to some lows, to its lows, I would see it as opportunity to buy in because people are always buying new cameras and they need the discs. And there's people like me. I'm not a person that really. I'm not a strong believer in the cloud base because it's like I'm going to be paying for cloud space for the rest of my life. Pretty much, I'm going to be tied to a subscription for the rest of my life if I continue working. So I don't believe that. So I go out and I buy hard drives and I buy flash drives. I buy flash drives to even give to my customers when they, either get pictures or videos from me. If they want on a flash drive, I buy an extra pack of flash drives to give to them because they're very affordable. I think that maybe in 10 years, Western Digital is going to be challenged, but I would hope that in between 5-10 years, they're going to make some changes, some arrangements, some type of, maybe they'll even buy a cloud company. I don't know. I can't say that for sure because they recently, not too long ago, made a purchase with buying, I think it was SanDisk, which is a very popular hard little storage for cameras. I think you can do all types of stuff with that. I think cameras, computers, etc., etc. But yes, Western Digital is probably the riskier one. But do your own research. You never know; it may be an opportunity for you. These were some stocks that I looked for the family, so that y'all can do less work, but y'all still have to put in some type of work because I'm only giving y'all the names and how I feel about them. And again, like I've always said in the past, I do this solely so that you can do your own research, you can make up your own minds and decide whether this stock is for you or not. Let me know in the comments what you think about Western Digital. And let me know in the comments what stocks did I miss. Is there a special stock that you know that we should know about under $60? I mean, I have some little favorites on the side that I'll throw out there real quick. Zynga. I'm not gonna talk too much about these, but Zynga, obviously one of my favorites. I think Verizon is definitely on my watch list. There's a few other more, but like I said, I'm not gonna go too into that. But let me know which ones are your favorites, and let me know what you think about the stocks that I've mentioned today. Are they buys? Are they sells?